The ship shook as it entered the alien atmosphere, humans inside gripping their seats, trying to stay calm. Commander Ray scanned the control panels, his eyes wide, as a strange world appeared below, glowing with colors he had never seen before. He could feel the tension in the cabin. Every crew member silent, watching the screens, wondering what awaited them. Outside the window, huge mountains of crystal shimmered in green and blue light, and rivers of silver flowed between them. "This place is like nothing we've ever seen," said Lieutenant Mara, her voice trembling with awe. Ray nodded, feeling the same mix of fear and wonder. But he had to stay focused. The mission was dangerous, and they were not alone. The ship landed gently on a flat plateau, the engines humming softly. But the air outside crackled with energy, making the hairs on her arms stand up. As the hatch opened, a strange wind rushed in, carrying scents that were both sweet and sharp. The team stepped out slowly, boots crunching on the glowing ground, every movement careful, every sound amplified in the silent world. Then they saw her, standing a few meters away, the alien figure watching them carefully. She was tall, with smooth silver skin that reflected the strange lights, and eyes that glowed softly like the rivers. Ray froze, unsure she was friendly or dangerous. Mara whispered, She looks intelligent," and Ray knew she was right. Intelligence, curiosity, or threat. It was impossible to tell yet. The alien did not move closer, but she tilted her head, observing them with strange interest. Her voice was soft but clear, inside their helmets. "Humans, why have you come here?" she asked, and the translation system made it possible for them to understand. Ray swallowed and stepped forward, keeping his hands open. "We come in peace. We are explorers," he said, trying to sound calm. The alien's eyes seemed to pierce through him, like she could see every thought, every fear, every hope he had. Suddenly, the ground trembled, and the team had to hold on to their helmets. A shadow passed over them, enormous and fast, moving behind the alien. But she did not flinch. Ray turned to look and saw a massive creature, something between a bird and a dragon, its wings beating, its eyes fixed on them. The alien raised a hand, and the creature stopped, hovering in the air, obedient to her. The human stared, realizing she was not just intelligent but powerful. We should be careful," whispered Mara, her voice shaking. Ray nodded, his mind racing, trying to understand the rules of this world, the rules of this being. The alien looked at them, a soft smile forming. "You are brave, human, but bravery can be dangerous here," she said. Ray felt a shiver, unsure if it was a warning or a greeting. She walked closer now, moving gracefully, almost floating over glowing ground. Ray noticed her eyes again, glowing brighter, curious, almost playful, as if she wanted to test them. Mara took a small step forward. We mean no harm," she said, her voice steadier this time. The alien paused, her head tilting slightly. "Then you will follow me," she said, motioning to a narrow path between the crystal mountains. Ray exchanged a quick glance with his team, everyone hesitant but knowing they had no choice. As they followed, the alien led them to a small valley, hidden from the main plateau. The glow of the crystals softer here, almost like twilight. She stopped near a strange structure, tall and smooth, made of the same shimmering material as the mountains. Ray wondered how something like this could exist naturally, or if it was built by her species, and how long it had been here, hidden from humans. The alien turned to them, eyes serious now. "You must understand," she said. "This planet is alive. Every crystal, every river, every wind. It watches, it feels." Ray felt a strange chill, understand that they were in a world that was not just strange, but aware, almost conscious. He looked at her. "And you protect it?" he asked. She nodded slowly. "I do, but not all of my kind are like me. Some are dangerous, and they do not like humans." The team exchanged worried glances, realizing that the adventure they thought would be simple exploration was far more dangerous than they imagined. The alien smiled softly, almost teasingly. "But for now, you are safe, as long as you follow me." Ray knew this was only the beginning, the first step into a world filled with wonders and threats. The wind shifted, carrying a whisper through the valley, almost like a warning, almost like a welcome. The humans followed her deeper into the valley, unaware of what lay ahead, but unable to turn back. For the first time, Ray felt the thrill of true discovery, the kind that made fear and curiosity fight inside him. And as the valley darkened under the strange alien sky, he wondered, would they survive, or would this world claim them like it claimed so many before? The alien led them deeper into the valley, her movements silent, almost floating over glowing crystals. Ray's boots crunched softly on the ground, but the sound seemed to vanish in the strange energy that filled the air. Mara whispered, "Do you feel that like the ground itself is alive?" Ray nodded, tension rising in his chest. "I've never felt anything like it," he admitted, eyes scanning the shadows, the shapes in the crystals, anything that might move. The valley grew narrower, the crystal mountains on either side taller and sharper, reflecting strange colors that made the team dizzy. Every now and then, a faint hum echoed through the rocks, soft at first, then louder, vibrating in their bones. "Is that the planet?" Mara asked, fear and awe mixing in her voice. The alien glanced at them, her glowing eyes serious. "It is more than a planet. It is aware, and it senses everything, especially strangers." Suddenly, a shadow darted across the valley, fast and silent. Disappearing before anyone could react, Ray froze, his hand instinctively reaching for the communicator, but the alien shook her head. "No devices here. The planet blocks them." The team's hearts raced, realizing that every tool they had brought, every weapon, every scanner, was useless. They were completely exposed, and the world around them was not just alive. It was watching, calculating, and waiting. As they walked, the air grew thick, almost sticky, making every breath a struggle. Mara stumbled slightly, and the alien reached out, her hand glowing faintly, touching Mara's shoulder, and the weight of the air seemed to lift. Ray stared in amazement. She can control the environment," he whispered. The alien did not answer, only gestured for them to follow, her glowing eyes fixed on the dark end of the valley. The alien turned her glowing eyes on them, serious now. "The trial begins soon. Be ready." Ray swallowed, feeling both fear and exhilaration. "We are ready," he said, though uncertainty gnawed at him, and as the heart tower pulsed brighter than ever, sending waves of light through the valley, Ray realized one undeniable truth. This world would not let them leave unchanged, and the next step would demand everything they had: courage, wisdom, and perhaps more than they even knew they possessed. The light from the heart tower bathed the valley in colors that no human eye could fully describe. Ray blinked, struggling to adjust, his mind racing with both awe and fear. Mara's hand tightened around his arm, her eyes wide, reflecting the shimmering glow. The alien led them closer, her step steady, confident, yet her expression serious. "This is a trial," she said softly, "and it begins the moment you enter the heart's shadow." The humans stepped forward, their boots crunching on the glowing ground, but the air itself seemed to resist their movement, pressing against them as if the planet itself was testing their resolve. Ray felt a tingling in his skin, like electricity, but deeper, touching his mind, stirring memories and emotions he did not recognize. Mara shivered. It's inside us." The alien nodded. "The heart reaches beyond the body, into the soul, into thoughts, fears, desires. Every weakness is tested, every strength magnified." Suddenly, the ground beneath them shifted, forming a pathway of floating crystal platforms above a glowing abyss. Ray's stomach dropped. We have to cross that?" "Yes," the alien said. "It will not be easy." The platforms hovered slowly, some trembling, some tilting dangerously, as if aware of their weight. Mara took a deep breath. "One step at a time," she whispered, and started moving, carefully placing her feet on the first platform. Ray followed, every step tense, the abyss below glowing red and purple like molten glass, threatening to swallow them whole. Midway across, the platform shifted violently, tilting under their weight. Ray grabbed Mara's hand, pulling her steady. "Stay close," he said, his voice barely audible over the low hum of the heart. The alien floated beside them, her presence calming, yet every pulse of her energy reminded them that the world around them was alive, watching, judging. Then, without warning, a shadow formed in the abyss below, stretching upward, tendrils of darkness reaching toward the humans. Ray froze, panic. Rising, what is that?" The alien's eyes glowed brighter. "A projection of fear. You must not let it control you." The tendrils moved faster, almost crawling up the sides of the floating platforms. Try to unbalance them. Ray gritted his teeth, focusing on his breathing. Try to remember the lessons the alien had shown them. Mara's voice shook. It's It's like it knows our fears. Ray nodded. Then we face it, we do not run. They stepped forward together, each movement deliberate, refusing to look down at the abyss, focusing instead on the path and each other. The shadow hissed, twisting, shaping into forms from their memories. Shadows of failure, loss, and doubt. Ray saw a figure resembling his younger sister, lost in a fire from a memory he had buried. Mara saw herself trapped alone on an alien world, screaming for help. Both froze, heart pounding. But the alien's voice echoed in their minds, soft yet commanding. Fear is a test, not a prison. Step forward. Summoning courage, Ray grabbed Mara's hand tighter. We face it together. The shadows recoiled slightly as if their defiance surprised the world itself. Step by step, they crossed the floating platforms. The shadow forms twisting, retreating, tried to intimidate them. Finally, they reached the last platform, suspended just before the base of the Heart Tower. The alien floated down beside them, eyes glowing softly. You survived the first test, but more waits. Ray exhaled, feeling both relief and exhaustion. I can't believe we made it. Mara's voice was quieter. Neither can I, but I think we're only beginning to understand this world. The Heart Tower pulsed, sending vibrations through the ground. The platform shifting again, this time forming a spiral staircase of light leading upward. The alien motioned toward it. Now you climb. Each step will challenge your mind and your spirit. Ray hesitated, looking at the glowing staircase, feeling its pull, the energy of the heart reaching out to him. Testing his resolve once again, Mara squeezed his hand. Together, she whispered, and they stepped on the first glowing step, their feet touching light that felt alive, pulsing beneath them. The closer they climbed, the more vivid the visions became, memories of past failures, doubts, and secrets they had kept hidden. Ray saw visions of losing the crew, of the mission failing, of humanity forgotten. Mara felt the planet probe her courage, her loyalty, her compassion, showing her moments she thought she had hidden even from herself. The alien floated beside them, silent, watching, guiding, her presence steady but powerful. Every step was a battle, not with monsters or weapons, but with their own minds, their own fears. And as they reached the top of the staircase, the light of the Heart Tower enveloped them completely, filling their senses, expanding their thoughts. Ray realized with awe and fear that the heart was not just a crystal, not just a planet. It was a living intelligence, testing humanity itself. The alien's voice echoed in their minds, soft and firm. You have faced fear, you have begun to understand, but the true trial is yet to come. And as the tower pulsed brighter than ever, the humans felt something shift deep inside, a sense that the world itself had marked them. They had survived the first trial, but the real challenge, the one that would test courage, intelligence, and heart like never before, was about to begin. The light of the Heart Tower had grown almost unbearable, enveloping Ray and Mara completely. Their vision blurred, but their minds felt sharper, almost as if the world around them had fused with their thoughts. The alien floated silently beside them, her glow steady, guiding them without touching. Ray tried to focus. Where do we go from here? The alien's voice echoed in his mind. The heart's test is not complete. The true challenge awaits below, in the depths of reflection. Mara looked around nervously, the glowing staircase behind them fading into mist, leaving only the endless light of the tower above. The depths of reflection, she asked softly. What is that? The alien's eyes glowed brighter. A place where the planet judges not only your courage but your soul. Every fear, every desire, every truth you hide will be shown, and you must survive it. Ray swallowed hard, feeling the weight of her words. Then we have no choice, the alien nodded. Only those who face themselves can proceed. Those who fail become part of the planet's memory, lost forever. A sudden vibration shook the ground beneath them, startling the humans. The floating platforms beneath their feet disappeared, replaced by a swirling vortex of crystal and light, pulling them downward. Ray grabbed Mara's hand instinctively, trying to hold her close as they fell. The alien floated above, her eyes calm. Do not fight it. Let the planet guide you, but be alert, for the depths reveal more than fear. They landed gently on a crystal floor that seemed solid, but the light shifted constantly, forming strange patterns under their feet. The air was thick and warm, almost suffocating, carrying whispers that seemed echo from their own minds. Ray felt it first, a vision of failure, his crew lost, The mission ruined, humanity forgotten, he staggered, clutching his head. No, this isn't real. Mara grabbed him. It is part of the trial. Ray, face it, don't run. The alien's glow pulsed, a gentle rhythm, almost like a heartbeat, calming them slightly. Then, from the shadows, forms began to appear, creatures made of light and crystal, humanoid in shape but shifting constantly, reflecting their deepest fears. Ray watched as one of the figures took the shape of his father, shouting accusations he had long buried. Mara's vision twisted into a scene of herself failing her team on a mission, unable to save them. Screaming in helplessness, both froze. The illusion so vivid, so real, that the ground beneath them seemed to tremble with their emotions. You cannot fight them with weapons, the alien whispered, her voice calm but commanding. You fight with understanding, with balance, with truth. Ray forced himself to look at the vision of his father, then at Mara, then at the creatures surrounding them. He realized that each shape, each illusion, was part of the planet itself, a reflection of their mind, of their soul. Face it, the alien urged. Accept your fear, your doubt. Only then can you move forward. Ray stepped forward, speaking aloud. I cannot change the past, but I can learn from it. The vision of his father froze, then dissolved into a shimmer of light, replaced by calm energy flowing through the room. Mara followed. I failed, but I will not let fear control me again. The creature forms around them quivered, then faded, leaving only the glowing floor and the alien's calm presence. Ray and Mara felt themselves lighter, stronger, their minds clearer, as if the planet had acknowledged their courage and honesty. Suddenly, a rumble echoed through the depths, louder than anything they had heard before. A massive creature, larger than any shadow creature before, rose from the floor, its body crystalline, jagged, and glowing in inner fire. It moved slowly but with purpose, each step shaking the ground, its eyes like molten gold. Fixed on them, Ray whispered, Is this the final guardian? The alien nodded. The heart tests all who seek its truth. This is a final reflection, a challenge of courage and unity. The creature lunged, moving faster than expected, yet not with malice, more like a force of nature testing their resolve. Ray grabbed Mara's hand. We face it together. Mara nodded. Together. The crystal floor shifted beneath them, forming platforms and barriers, and the creature followed, adapting, forcing them to move and think with every step. It was not a fight of strength, but strategy, courage, and instinct. Ray noticed the patterns of the floor, reflected the creature's movements. Almost like a puzzle, they moved in sync, stepping where the patterns glowed, avoiding the creature's strikes, and slowly the Guardians' attacks became less aggressive, more curious, testing their choices. The alien hovered beside them, her glow steady. You are learning, but do not be complacent. Ray realized that the heart was teaching them through this trial, showing them that fear, courage, strategy, and trust were all connected. Finally, after what felt like hours, the creature halted, its molten eyes fixed on them, and slowly it bowed, lowering its massive head. Ray and Mara gasped, realizing they had passed the ultimate reflection, the final test of courage, intelligence, and heart. The alien's eyes glowed brightly, almost like a smile. You have faced yourselves, and the planet accepts your presence. Ray exhaled, feeling both exhaustion and exhilaration. We survived it. Mara nodded, her eyes reflecting the pulsing light. Yes, but I have a feeling this is only the beginning. The heart tower pulsed, sending waves of light through the depths, the platform solidifying beneath them. The alien gestured forward. Now, you will learn the true purpose of the heart, and why humanity's arrival matters more than you can imagine. Ray and Mara exchanged a glance, knowing that their journey had changed them forever. They had faced fear, faced themselves, and survived, but the heart's secrets were far greater than any trial they had endured, and the next step would challenge not just their courage, but the very essence of what it meant to be human. The heart tower pulsed, its light now soft yet intense, filling the depths with energy that felt alive. Ray and Mara followed the alien carefully, every step deliberate, the glowing floor beneath them shifting subtly, almost like it was breathing. Ray whispered, I feel like the planet itself is watching every thought I have. Mara nodded. It's more than watching, it's testing us even now. The alien led them to a chamber at the very base of the tower, hidden behind a wall of shimmering light. Inside, The air was thick, warm, and vibrating with energy, carrying whispers that seemed to echo directly into their minds. Ray felt a shiver crawl down his spine. This is unreal. The alien's eyes glowed brighter. This is a core, the heart of the heart, where the planet stores its memory, its knowledge, its soul. The walls of the chamber were made of flowing crystal, patterns shifting constantly, showing visions of planets, stars, and civilizations long gone. Ray stared, awestruck. It's like it remembers everything, Mara whispered. Not just remembers, it judges. It chooses, it decides it can exist here. Ray swallowed hard, realizing the way her words. So it's alive, thinking, feeling, deciding. The alien nodded. More than alive, it is conscious, ancient, and it sees beyond time as you know it. They emerge into a vast space of stars, galaxies, and strange, floating worlds. Ray's jaw dropped. It's incredible, every world, every life, all here, Mara whispered. And we are part of it now. Suddenly, the calm of the cosmic expanse shattered. A massive shadow tore across the stars, moving faster than light. It was unlike anything they'd seen, a colossal being of darkness and energy, twisting through space, consuming light wherever it went. Ray's heart raced. Is that a threat? The alien's voice echoed in their minds, calm but firm. It is a force that has existed for eons, testing civilization, consuming those unworthy. Humanity must prove itself. Mara clenched Ray's hand. Then we face it together. Ray nodded, feeling courage surge. Yes, together. The shadow descended toward them, and the alien extended her arms, sending waves of protective energy that collided with the darkness. Ray and Mara felt the energy flow through them, connecting them to the heart, to the alien, to the vast intelligence of the universe. The shadow lashed out, forming illusions of worlds destroyed, of humans failing, of endless chaos. Ray realized it was testing them, probing their fear and resolve. Mara whispered, It's like the trials on the heart, but multiplied. Ray focused, recalling every lesson from the depths of reflection, every shadow they had faced, every fear they had conquered. He spoke aloud. We will not be consumed, will not be defeated, will protect what matters. Mara followed. We are human and we will endure. The shadow shrieked, striking with impossible speed, but Ray and Mara moved as one, guided by the alien's energy and heart's connection. Their courage, unity, and understanding of balance formed a shield around them, repelling the darkness, forcing it to retreat. The shadow twisted violently, testing them further, but could not break their resolve. Ray realized that the heart had not only trained them, it had given them insight, strength, and purpose far beyond human understanding. The alien's glow intensified, merging with the heart's energy, sending a pulse that rippled across the cosmic space. The shadow shrieked once more, then dissolved into light. Scattering harmlessly among the stars, Ray and Mara stood, hearts pounding, staring at the calm expanse, awe and relief mixing in their eyes. The alien floated before them, radiating a serene glow. You have proven humanity's courage, wisdom, and unity. You are worthy, Ray exhaled. So we did it. We survive, and humanity is ready? The alien nodded slowly. Not just ready, humanity has potential now to shape the cosmos, to learn, to protect, and to grow. But every choice from here will matter. Mara looked at Ray, awe and excitement shining in her eyes. We've been changed forever. Ray nodded, feeling the weight of the journey, the lessons, the trials, and a connection to something far greater than themselves. The alien's eyes softened. Remember, human, the universe tests all who enter, but those who endure, who understand, who unite, can achieve greatness. The heart pulsed once more, sending waves of light and energy, and for the first time, Ray felt not fear, but hope, purpose, and connection. He realized that their journey had only just begun, but humanity had taken its first step into a larger universe, stronger, wiser, and ready for the challenges ahead. As the portal back to their ship appeared in the distance, glowing softly, Ray and Mara turned to the alien, gratitude and respect in their eyes. Thank you for guiding us, Ray said, voice filled with emotion. The alien nodded, a faint smile on her glowing face. You earned it. Remember the lessons. Protect your world and prepare for the future, hand in hand. Ray and Mara stepped toward the portal, leaving the heart tower and the depths behind. The stars stretched endlessly before them. Universe full of mystery, danger, and wonder, waiting for humanity to find its place. And as the portal closed behind them, they knew the trials, the revelations, and the courage they had found would guide them forever